Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Wins podcast. My name is Matshediso.
I am Matshidiso.
And together we are the T-Twins on the Two Wins podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Yes,
Yeah, welcome back.
it's spring.
Yeah, hey?
Finally.
Whew, finally it's spring and a short distance today. Hey? Couldn't wait. I love spring with all my
You know,
heart.
I've always been waiting to wear open shoes. The
Mm.
problem about me is that when it's winter, I make sure that my feet are warm.
Mm.
Even if it's a sunny day.
Yeah.
I just can't wear open
Open
shoes
shoes.
because it's winter.
Yeah, even me, like when my feet are cold, I can't function.
I am miserable.
Yeah.
Even now, I still sleep with hot water, but not now in September. I say, Paola, I don't like many blankets.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of blankets.
Yeah.
I'm just one comforter, and if I put, I don't like heaters.
Mm.
So I just put hot water bottle. I make sure that my feet are warm. Then I'm set.
Yeah. So no, what is dipala in English?
Yo,
Yo.
those things used to traumatize me.
Yo. You know,
Especially
at
for-
school, when we were in boarding school and the schools will be closed for winter, when we come back, people have got this dipala. I'm like, guys, you guys don't take care of yourselves.
I had them once
Yeah.
in my life. One winter, it was extremely cold. So you know those people who sit in front of the heater
Like,
that? I
yeah.
was one of those
Yo,
in front of the heater, and I had dipalaka. I never again. Even if I'm seated next to the heater, once I feel the heat on my legs, I move backwards.
And you know it's going down.
I rather do like this. I put my
Yeah,
my
your
feet
feet.
like this.
Yeah, your
Yes.
under feet.
Yes.
Yeah, so where
I really because
exactly.
I remember at the boarding school, like we were not
Yeah,
allowed to have
actually use
heaters.
heaters. Yeah.
So we'll sit outside.
Mm.
So the more you sit there and then the sun reflection, you will have those.
Yeah,
dipala
you
on
do.
the legs. It's like a map.
Yeah, African map, map of Africa.
So I don't
Yeah,
like
guys,
heaters
guys,
because of
take
that.
care of yourselves. Wear the leggings.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay.
How are we talking about?
Someone said you are my antidepressants. I'm like, yay.
Yay!
Mission accomplished. Yeah, that's our mission.
But we don't get.
Yeah, to release stress. We don't get paid,
We
but it's what we
replace
love. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know how much it's worth? Because I remember a friend of mine. She used to.
They
attend-
said we should stop calling people by the names.
Oh, okay. So a friend of mine was like Blair Mono. She was attending therapy. It's her lifetime thing. Even
Yeah.
now, because that person goes through depression and all. So every time she will come and have a chat with me, not like, well, this month I'm skipping my session because already I got it from you. She even said to you, you know what, Matshidiso, so you can just register online course. Therapist.
No, you need to be qualified. You get arrested.
You know this money that I pay?
Yeah.
I think maybe we can. Let's make a plan.
Hey.
The same mujigajika.
Oh, that was the one.
The one.
The medical
the
aid.
medical aid. So now I know. No, because my medical aid pays for my therapy. Let's do this. We go to the doctor. We know when this money comes to you. Let's go to the doctor that we know. I'm going to mention so there was one doctor that we both know.
Yeah.
Let's go to him. When now I get sessions from you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like whatever that I discuss with my therapist, it's exactly what I discuss with you.
Yeah.
So what's the point? Yeah, we'd rather pay you. Your money is sitting here. Hey, but you are struggling.
Uzobosh.
Yeah.
Uzobosh. Dr. Matthew. Dr. Matthew. Yeah.
You know, last week when we were doing our blood tests there at Life, so I we wanted to do to take some content about that whole thing the day, because we spent the day at the hospital. When I'm busy taking pictures, when they look at me, I'm thinking maybe they're thinking we are Dr. Matthew. Then I become shy and say no, let me stop. These people mistaking us for Dr. Matthew. Oh, here's the type of Dr. Matthew. Taking pictures and videos at the hospital.
Yeah.
Then you go to TikTok and
And
say
say,
you are
"I'm
the
the
doctor.
Hey, Shalom Slavalo.
Yeah.
People hustle out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
People hustle.
But Dr. Matthew, he was telling the truth. All those things he was saying there.
But the thing,
He did
it
his
will show
research.
you, correct, education. It's not
He's
about
self-taught.
Yes, self-taught. It's not about sitting in a classroom, even because we believe if there is someone who stands in front of you and gives you this information, then you have to write and repeat according to how that person wants you to interpret this whole thing. Then you have qualified. But you can still go online and research the same thing and understand exactly and be able to pass it over or to practice it out there. But we're going to say, no, that person doesn't qualify. Akafundanga. Guys, you get that? Because we want you to have a paper to say you have got. And who has been marking that paper? It's another person. You pass according to that person's satisfaction who's marking your paper to say you have qualified. What do you think of that?
I don't agree with you 100%, but let's not sit on that. Let's go on and talk about what you want to talk about.
Because I just wanted to have this understanding. I think education, it's not entirely the classroom.
Yeah, because there are so many people who have got papers, who are well educated, but they are foolish.
True. Hey, they are very foolish. How do Matshediso checking the class? There are people who thought their lives were over starting from primary school.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't maybe elaborate themselves or satisfy the teacher according to the standards of the teacher. So this person, when the teacher stands in front of him or when he reads or she reads the book, they do understand what's going on. But the problem is taking it out there, how to get exam. Maybe
But some people are not good in writing.
True.
Yeah.
Others are good in writing, but they can't voice it out.
Just like my husband. I think he's the kind of a guy who's not good in writing, but talking, because he failed his Matric. But this guy knows so many things. Like when you're talking to him, you will think he has got PhD and in different sectors, including Liwulukisa Dikoloyi. So, no. But it is what it is. The thing is, it is what it is, and we cannot argue.
But we are so
and then again, you know what happens? The reason why people who are but too intelligent, sometimes the teachers get offended.
True.
And they end up hating on them.
Yes.
So, because sometimes you come as a teacher and they tell yourself, I'm going to teach them this and this. And the way that child will respond, you can tell, oh, this child is ahead of me. Already, so feel offended, so some mad, so failings. And in most of the time, to shut up, kids like that, hyperactive. Yeah.
It's two things. Others are slow. This person is highly intelligent, but they are slow. They can't say anything in class. Others are hyperactive.
Yeah.
They can't sit down and listen to you. You are the waste of time.
Yeah,
you get that.
Yeah.
But then those who pass, who get 90%, are those ones who are balanced, maybe disciplined.
Yes.
They are able to sit down and listen.
And they don't even think out of the, but they do exactly what the teacher wants you to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even how you answer, because why did you answer this way? Because I'm that person. You can't listen. Because I remember in grade 4, there was this teacher who came and asked the question, where does your father work? Like I'll never forget. Grade 4. That nearly killed my confidence. And this person was very close to my mom. I couldn't talk about it because but how come? And then this teacher, she comes and she asks for a write down where does your father work. Then I knew that my dad worked at Northern Platinum Mine, right? Then I wrote Northern Platinum Mine, and then he said, "You think you're better? Why didn't you just say he works at the mine?" Or you could have said in the mine. You could have said he's a miner.
Yeah.
She didn't ask for it. Occupation.
Yeah.
She asked where.
She was offended. And exactly what I'm saying. Like some teachers, if you answer in a way that is smarter than their level of, thinking, already, shrink. They will make you shrink yourself.
She even said, "Why didn't you answer like other kids?"
Yeah.
From that day, I didn't answer anything in that class. I waited the next year when I'm with another teacher. Yeah, so now,
Yeah, it's like that. So I think, happy. People who are too smart, they are stubborn.
Hey.
And I think I'm going to have a problem with my child because she's very stubborn. Even when she comes home with homework, this is a kid. But I was going to say that, why are you telling me? And when you ask her, how do you know? She just says, because I'm smart. Yeah. So you remember this other time? So they're supposed to do this, like the alphabets and everything, and the sounds, all of that. So the teacher asked for 5. We practiced at home. We did everything, and she went to school. When she got to school, she's the one who's telling me. The teacher said, "Okay, she mentioned 5." She gave the teacher 2. And the teacher said, "But I said 5, that's all I have." And it was stubbornness because when we were at home, it's not like she didn't know.
She just said, "That's all I have."
That's all I have.
At this point in moment, I can only give you this one. Because according to me, it's what I have.
It's what I have for you.
Yeah. But you know what? I think at school, the teachers are quite aware of that. They train the kids to believe in them. That's why Penwell says it doesn't take kids to school, because imagine you now she'll tell you that's what the teacher says.
Yes.
According to them, the teacher is the smartest person in the whole world.
The teacher knows everything.
You can't say the opposite, what the teacher has said. So now I do understand what Penwell says. I know what I want my child to know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the system. So now with this new bill, they are going to put so many regulations in terms of homeschooling. These kids now are going to come with some different thing that we don't like. They are going to oppose us. Yeah. So even my husband, I think, was the way he's so stubborn. Like we'll be driving, right? Going where we don't know.
Yes.
We need directions. And then Uber navigate. When this person says turn left, I'm like, but I know the way. I can already see where this place is at, but there's no way that we can turn left here. We have to turn right. Like the navigator. That's how stubborn that guy is.
Yeah. So sometimes it turns out the navigator was wrong.
Yes,
or it was giving you the
longest route most of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to follow the rules that much. Because I have a problem with Azania. She's that kind of a person who follows the rules.
Really?
Yeah, she does follow the rules a lot. But sometimes you need to bend the rule a little bit. But she follows the rules in such a way that when there is a queue, but you can see let's say, for instance, we go to when she does this roles, the high acting, maybe she's not an acting geek, and then you find out she's a talent.
Yeah.
So there will be a group. You find out there was about 50 people like in the set. So the talent is considered VIP. Like they have to eat first and all of that. As I will be saying, oh no, these people arrived first. Let me just be on the queue until in the queue. Okay. Until somebody comes and says, Azania, you have to go and dish up before everybody else because you are the talent. These people will follow you. She's like that. She just, Azania, we're in a hurry somewhere. We have to kekelezanyana and do things fast. She will say, no, I found them here. She follows the rules in such a way that, I don't know, too disciplined. And then in this world, you don't have to be like that. Okay, as much as I wanted to be disciplined, but in this world, sometimes you need to think for yourself.
Yeah.
You need to think for yourself. So, but you don't think about your mother. You don't put me first. Like, it's that thing. She doesn't put me first. She thinks about other people
before. Yeah, like my mom will make a plan.
She says, me, I'll make a plan. When she looks at me, she sees someone who's able to do everything. I will manage. I will come up with a plan. I'm the strongest person ever. No, Azania, it's not like that. To you, not to everybody out there. Maybe some higher than the parents will be saying, no, she will come and say, but my mom will do it. Yeah.
Wow. So I remember when we're in grade 11, when we're repeating grade 11, remember? Yes. We did our grade 11 in Tembisa.
Yeah.
So there was no school there. So the following year, we had to go to Kwakwa to repeat our grade 11. There was this teacher. Mamweke. Teacher English, right? Kasud.
You see? Now you see where the problem is coming from.
That woman was teaching us English in suit. Guys. And I remember, so I can't remember what we were doing, what the task was. And we went on and on and on speaking English. Yeah, she got offended. She got offended. She used to speak like that. You'd be convinced. If in that classroom, you'd be convinced to lesson now. Yeah. Lena never offended when people were speaking English, but she was the English teacher. So we ended up like, oh, okay, this is how it is here.
Yeah.
So you follow the rules.
Maybe that teacher, the sexy mistress, maybe she's teaching English.
It's possible. Right, but, and then again, a lot of people get offended when people talk about that lady. Oh, no, English is not a measure of intelligence, right? It's not. But when it comes to sexy mistress, it's not a matter of English. Because even when she speaks, it's Zulu. That girl, Hannah Kelel, like her thinking capacity, it's low, to the lowest level.
I'm trying to process
we cannot ignore that fact because, like, I saw this quote saying, stop making foolish people famous.
True.
That's exactly what is happening with that girl.
Yes.
She is so, like, I've got nothing against her. Absolutely nothing against her. I know people always get dragged for telling the truth about their, how they think of that lady. But guys, no ways.
South African people get offended by
everything and anything.
One thing I know, this country is too poor for us to be offended by everything.
Exactly.
Like, everyone is so sensitive. Like, we cannot correct the mistakes. Like, we can see, this is a mistake. This thing is so wrong. But just because it's on internet, we want to glamorize it. We want to make it, this person should be famous because of this. But what are we teaching to our kids?
That lady.
She is able to stand in front of the camera or to sit in front of a camera or to do the things. Some of the things is the things that you can do behind closed doors. It shows you because she doesn't see anything that is wrong. We all make mistakes. Okay, we want to be original. We thrive. Originality, authenticity. But what kind of authenticity, guys? Yo, guys, wena o ya ka tsona o le proud gore nna ke etsa tjena o batla batho ba bone I don't get it. Rona le batho ba llang ka moaparo wa hae hape, I don't know.
When it comes to moaparo, I can't really say much.
I can't really say much, but the things that she said, you chose this career. Yeah, so now when you go on internet and say and speak in a certain way, what's wrong? Hona le bana ba eleng hore ba o ema ka pela bona each and every day. Le bona ha ba say they will take you for granted. Do you think they will actually listen?
Tonya fela la Tonya yo betsa gona le ntwe sa fela speaking so short amo. And guys, I don't know if I'm the only one who can tell you that girl who na le speaking so short. I don't know, man. But can it not you na speaking so short amo. Speaking. Say
something.
I'm sorry, but I know.
What are we talking about? Sexy
no, the teachers.
South African men, it comes from South African men. They worship bums in such a way that when the person has got a big bum, they think they've got everything in life.
Yeah.
It's all about the bum. So now, because you've got a bum, so now you can address us.
Yeah.
Like everything, deep down, as a human being, you know yourself. Mona, I like, okay, by a chance she became a teacher. It's okay. But if it wasn't because of the bum, we wouldn't be sitting here and scrutinizing what is it that she teaches the kids there. And you're not, I need, who is saying, I'm funding something like that.
I'm not teaching your kids.
I'm teaching your kids.
I'm not teaching your child. That's what she said.
So now, because we were busy glorifying her bum, she thought she could go live and say whatever, and then it's a matter of respect, you know. Bana khona uchikisa kelelo ya bona hanyane fela hanyane. Bona re le batho ba we can control ourselves. We can separate matters and say when she's on Instagram, she's on Instagram.
Yeah.
When she's in the classroom, she's in the classroom. Let's not confuse the two. Now she's a teacher, let's listen. But with the kids, how do you explain that? Yeah, because kids of today, they've got access to internet. Because other people, they see izinga zake, because I get watula, I know. Then that one, it's all about others are blaming the parents. I don't know, how come you allow your kids to be on internet to end up seeing izinga zake? So yeah.
There, I've got my own opinions, but I won't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I will never say anything. But then, hi, this one of addressing people. Hi. So, when you book, and people come and sit down and listen. Yo, hi, it's man.
The thing is, we want to go listen to her, or we want to go and see that bum live.
So after seeing the bum, what happens?
No, South Africans, they are listening.
Yeah, and then I noticed that now 57% of our viewers are male.
Yeah.
Since when? And
yes.
They don't comment.
Oh, you told your husband.
You told your husband.
Your boyfriends to come and watch.
And they watch in secret. They watch silently. They don't even tell the wives we are watching. And when they find their wives watching, they say, "Oh,
why listening to this woman? Hey, just like my boyfriend and Penwell. And funny enough, when I was listening to Penwell, I thought my boyfriend was gonna agree with everything.
Yeah.
Penwell.
Is it?
I think the only thing that's common that they have is the kids.
Why? So okay, you can have bana ba bangata but not think like Penwe. Penwe la nkere yana we yetsa deliberately. So hona lo you can still have a lot of kids but it's all we yentse ka kelelo ya Penwe.
Yes, yeah, it was not deliberate because even if you check the age group nyana tsa bona so gona re ke nna ke batla bana ba bangata ke batla bana hohle mo a ke ingozi unanane go mona ke a setla mona ke a setla mona ihlene a ke ntsha lobola ke a nyala you speaking relationship gone because I think he was not liking relationships.
Oh,
yes. So now, so there was a time when I said, "Mona relationship and marriage it's not my thing." Yeah.
Okay.
You guys worship Penwell
no, it's not. I don't think Uhanana li Penwell. He just doesn't want you to. He's jealous.
Hey, he's jealous.
He's jealous of you, Liz. He thinks now.
No, I like Penwell.
You like Penwell, yeah.
Because I just like his way of thinking. He's got a very independent
now listen to what happened in my house. He came and said to me because we were discussing, you know, the people. Because my husband thinks differently. Like, even though you want to confirm. Okay. So this other time he says, you know, I was listening to this other guy. He's so intelligent. His name is Penway. I like him so much. Yeah, I like Penway, you know. So every time, because he goes to bed before me, right? So now I find him in bed, and that's when I take a shower. So ke kamani ke potela ka bathroom, ke ntse ke mametsi. And I'm this kind of a person. Sometimes hey, Penwell.
And he started developing attitude.
No, I don't know if he's hiding it, but I've never seen him. I've never caught him listening to whatever. But I think he does it when he's in the office or whatever.
Even when he calls me, and let's say I'm on my phone and my iPad or something playing there, here's the I know you are listening to Penwell. He even thinks. Now you even think some of the things that I say or do, they are influenced by Penwell. Hey, he's got that attitude. This is Penwell's thinking right now.
That's worse.
No, it's not. Just, you never give yourself time to listen to him.
Yeah.
So when I I've got an argument. Then it happens that Penwell speaks about that, and then he's actually on my side, like his way of
but Penwell most of the time he's not on women's side.
There are some of the things I agree with Penwell when he says this, and okay, this is what then I will take that snippet and send it to him. So now my thinking is influenced by Penwell. But I was just saying, what do you say about this? Like, what's your opinion on this?
So
Kubani, Penwell,
no, you are the Penwellist.
Hey, no, I'm not even the Penwellist. Yeah, I'm just
now I agree with him a lot. The issues it's religion and politics, but it's the relationship I don't. Yeah. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, Lina, when it comes to
yeah, so last time, but this is gonna take long.
It's gonna take long, guys.
Yeah.
How long have we been here? Because if you start that topic, it's gonna.
I think we need to start afresh. Now this one is enough. We're just talking about the teachers and the kids, you know, what influences your
schooling system. One thing that I wanted to know, because there was this cousin of mine also. I think her child is a year younger than my daughter Azania. So he is a grade behind Azania. The other time, the child was starting in grade 1. He was in grade 1. She was so frustrated. Hey, how do you get Azania to focus in school? Because my child doesn't focus. But he takes nothing seriously. So I'm even thinking of getting a private tutor, at school. Kazi, your child is just in grade 1. Can't you relax? And she was like, no, these teachers now, they keep calling me, that's like saying, he doesn't listen when they are in class. And kids are just kids. Guys.
But does he fail when they write exams?
Yes, he was failing. But no, it's just the first year of schooling. Like you learn in a different way. Because I even say at my daughter's school, I don't think
that was gonna be an issue. Yeah, Linda, that's what I've noticed with my.
That's why I like it. I don't think that was gonna be an issue.
It depends.
I've seen there are kids like that, but they teach them in a way that
they enjoy and understand. Like they teach in a playful
manner. Because your child is playful, just relax. Everything he makes it funny. But then what is this? What have you been? He will just be laughing like the moment the teacher gets out of the class, he's the one who's standing in front of everyone and making jokes. And
maybe he's a comedian.
You find out now you are raising another
Mashabel.
Not even Mashabel. Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah. Yeah.
This is Trevor Noah. But now this person is busy calling, but then I'll call him back later. But now you are worried. That's who he is.
We used to have someone like that in school. 3. Nele Mufaladi, le Makwena
top 5 thing.
There was a guy.
He was gay.
Yeah, he was gay. Those people were comedians. Like
no, I think Mufaladi was not really a comedian. She was friends with Makwena, so they got used to this life of making jokes and everything. But when Makwena, she wouldn't say anything. Even when she wanted to be serious, she was like a serious comedian.
Yes. Those people were comedians. Yeah.
And our cousin Tabang, our brother.
Yes.
He's not really he is our cousin, but we grew up in the same house. So he's our brother. Then
each and every grade she was repeating.
Twice.
3.
No,
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
But she will say 2. He will be like 2 years. We know 2 years for grade 1.
Yeah.
2 years for grade 2. We don't even stress about it.
Yeah.
But then the nicest thing of Kupulasale High School.
Yes.
He was so old.
Yeah, he was old.
He didn't mind. Like he was just having fun. As long as how not to give all the school functions.
Yeah,
he is the one.
Yeah.
He's the one who is on top, like he's
MC.
forefront emceeing and doing this comedy and then these kids, they love him. He doesn't even realize, I'm not supposed to be here. Hey, he's just having fun.
Yeah. School. Yeah, so Trevor failed his Matric.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you know what I think? He knows a lot of things.
Because sometimes we'll be talking about something and then you have forgotten. But then you read that book in tertiary or in high school. Yeah, now everybody fades.
Exactly.
He still remembers exactly what was inside that book.
Sometimes history and geography, if I can get it, he says something and then he conclude that I mean la sentence proud like that guy is so smart because he says we're talking about the matter of writing and talking. Because he says he has never written a proposal. And he runs businesses. He goes and presents. He says, no, how about hey, this a proposal. These ones are wasting my time. Yeah, they are wasting my time. He wants to go and tell them and talk. Yeah.
You know what is in your head. You can just go there and tell them, this is how I'm going to do it. You know, it's the difference again with people who pass interviews, right?
Yes.
When they get this job, they can't deliver.
They can't deliver
because they are giving. Come on.
Come on. Yeah.
You sit there and you convince these people who I'm the best candidate. I know these things. I will do 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. They give you a job where now who cannot actually
express yourself.
You don't get a job.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't talk. You know what you can do, but you can't just tell them, what is it that I'm going to do?
Yeah.
So now they give this one a job.
People who are employed, yo, especially government institutions.
They're like, this person, they got this job. They're employed, like he's got a contract.
And you ask yourself, how did this person get this job?
How did this person get this job?
Yeah.
Because really, there is no professionalism. The way they do things, they're not focused. Every time,
who's saying how fit as it's rice? Yo, rice.
It's shocking, guys.
It's shocking.
People who are working, please sharpen your skills. Yo, guys, you know how many people will do that job better who are not employed? Like thousands of people who are sitting at home, but they will do that job better. They gave it to you, and we're now
you are taking it for granted. Like they don't care. Like,
don't care.
I think people need to be reminded. You know, people get to relax too much. They need to be reminded there are people who have the same skill as you and qualifications. So, yeah.
I think this video because now we talked about something that we're not planning to talk about. Yeah, we love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.